Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this one today we are carrying on with the how to make a third person shooter game inside of Unreal Engine, aka our creators. So what we're going to be doing in this episode today is setting up a simple UI. So when we are currently unarmed, you can see in the left top corner it has a picture of a fist, and then when we press 2 we'll change to our pistol pose, and then press 3 and we change to our rifle pose, and it'll basically show us which pose we are in and which gun we have equipped at the moment, if any. And also, if you can see in the middle of the screen, we currently have a little crosshair dot. So I'm going to show you how to set up these couple of things in this episode. And also what I will do is just import some of the assets for the next episode, which is going to be adding the weapons. So if you see here, if I go to my weapons folder, we currently have a BP Weapon Master, and we've imported some of these weapons, but we're not going to do this in this episode because I'm still working on the system. I want to get it perfect. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode, so let's get started. So continuing where we left off in the last episode, currently we are here. We can walk around, we can aim, and we can change between these different poses. Now I want to show which pose we are in. So let's go ahead and start off by importing some assets. So we're going to need a rifle, a pistol, and I've renamed this punch. It should be unarmed. And the way you get these is by going to this website. So just drag this here. It's called game-icons.net, and what you can do is just search for a rifle, and you can basically pick any of these, just download it, and yeah, just drag it into your project. That's basically how I did this. Okay, sweet. So once you have three different images, unarmed, a pistol, let me just change this to pistol, and a rifle, like that, we are going to need a widget blueprint. So we're going to right click, go to user interface and widget blueprint, click user widget, and rename this WB underscore HUD. Rename HUD. Yeah, like that. And let's open this up. Then we're going to search in the palette here for canvas panel, drag that onto WB HUD. Sweet. Next we need a image, just like this, and this is going to be our weapon image, like that. And we're going to check is variable at the top here, just like that. Compile and save, and then we're going to add another image by dragging it on top of the canvas panel, and this is going to be our crosshair. And there we go. Right, let me just check the dimensions for this because we need to get this correct. So if I go to my other project, in here what we need to do with crosshair selected, we're going to anchor this to the middle, so just like that, and then we're going to go and type in -4 and -4, just like this. This should move it around here, so the top left will be here, and then the size for me is going to be 5 and 5, like that. And then we can actually compile, and this will work quite nicely as our crosshair. Now if you wanted to, I'm just wondering if I can go back to that website and possibly find a crosshair. So game icons, let's have a look. Crosshair. If you wanted to, you could go and download something like this and download it as a PNG, open that, bada bing, bada boom, and then you could drag that into your content folder here, like that. And then you want to right click and change this to, which one was it? Like this. Let me just open up these. I can't remember which one it is. From texture group and UI. So from texture group, change this to UI, like that. And does that change it? Let's save all. Here we go. We need a chroma key. So go to here, and if the background is black, then we need to chroma key the texture, and just choose the black. So just drag down here and click OK, and save that. And now we have an invisible background on our crosshair, and we can actually just click here, and on the image, instead of none, just use the crosshair. Obviously we're gonna have to make this bigger, But yeah, this will work quite nicely as our crosshair. It's actually really tiny, so maybe we could actually just change the size to, I don't know, 20. I'm just doing this bit off the top of my head, so it might not be perfect, but you get the gist of it, right? So here is something I've been messing with for ages. It's been a bit of a pain, but I finally got it done. So what we're going to do is make sure we're anchored in the top left of the weapon image, and the position is going to be 0, 0, and then the size is going to be 100 and 100. Oops, 100, like that. And then the brush needs to be empty. The size is going to be 32 by 32, and it's going to be image and no title. Right, now when we play, this will stick at the top left of our screen, and we need to do some things to actually change that. So I'm just going to go and go into the event graph by clicking graph like that, and we are going to need some variables. Right, so for these variables, we're going to click here and we're going to type in unarmed. Then change this to a texture 2D like this. That is going to be the variable type, and then we can duplicate this, type in pistol, duplicate it again, and type in rifle. Okay, now these need to be all exposed on spawn, so we're going to do that. And what else do we need to do? Instance editable, expose on spawn. So all three of these, just like that. And then we are going to need another variable for the weapon in hands. So when we create our custom event, so if I type custom event here, this is going to be what controls what shows on the screen. So I'm just going to rename this update widget like this, and then we're going to add a input. So let's just compile, add an input, and the input is going to be the e underscore, I can't remember what I named it, weapon in hands. We created this here. This enumeration is just this bit here. So now rename that weapon in hands like that, and we are sorted. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, from our weapon in hands, we need to actually set this. So let me just try and do it's switch e weapon in hands like that. So we're going to get this switch one, make sure these two are plugged in, and then from unarmed we're going to set the current texture. So set current to this. Yeah, right. So we need to drag out of here, but hold Alt on your keyboard, and we'll just set all these three like this. So let's do that. Highlight, press Shift and A to align them, and then we can do unarmed, pistol, and rifle, and just select the corresponding texture. So this one is going to be unarmed, pistol, and then rifle. Okay, so what we're doing here is every time we call this, depending on what weapon we currently have in our hands, which is here, which is unarmed for starters, it will change the image of this image right here to the corresponding weapon we have equipped. That's basically the gist of it. Then all we've got to do is set the brush from texture by dragging out of weapon image, get weapon image. Weapon image is currently this little square. Okay, now set brush from texture like this. We only need one of these, and we're going to plug all three into this, just like that. And now what texture is it going to be? Well, we need a current texture node, so we're going to make a new variable and rename it current texture, and it's going to be type texture 2D, just like this. We can just grab this, get a current texture, and plug that into there. Sweet. And the default value of this current texture is just going to be nothing. Let's just leave this blank for now. Oh wait, I know. Sorry, I've actually made a mistake. So these three right here, this is our current texture. So let's drag out of here and hold Alt, and it's going to be like this. It needs to be the current texture. Sorry, I need to set the current texture before we do this. So let's just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. This is just going to be this current texture here. So let's just set these. So if we're in unarmed, we set it to unarmed. And then it's going to be pistol, and then it's going to be rifle. So it matches up. Ah, bad. Sorry about that. Then we're just going to connect the nodes up just like this. And we're going to set the brush to from the weapon image, which is the default square here, to the weapon's current texture. No, the current texture of the, yeah, what we get from here. Right. Okay. It'll make sense once we've done it. But this is something I was struggling with. So if I was to go into the BP Raider and search for begin play, this, if we add our widget blueprint by by just adding the create widget node like this, and we select our WB HUD, then we just assign all these. So it's going to be unarmed, unarmed, pistol, pistol, rifle, rifle, like this, right? Then we're just gonna drag out of here and promote this to a variable called inventory widget ref, like this. We're just going to set that, and then we're going to add it to the viewport, just like that. Now when we click compile and save, we can play, and we have our crosshair on the middle of our screen, and we also have our cube. Now if I press 1, 2 and 3, we are actually changing the states, and it is calling this here, but we have a problem. So let me show you this little problem. So if I go to here and I change the opacity down, you do not need to copy this part, but I just want to show you, and then click play. You'll see. Can you even see? You can't really see, but it's basically hiding behind, and it's really annoying. It took me ages to sort out. So the way we sort it out is we go over to the graph, and we're going to set the visibility of the weapon image from the start. So we're going to search for event construct here, and out of here we're going to grab one of these, this here. So grab this and delete the current texture. We're going to leave this as blank, and then we're going to set it from the event construct to nothing, so we don't have any image. Okay, then what we need to do is set the visibility. So set the visibility of the weapon image. So set vis like this and like this to hidden. Now if we compile and press play, we don't see an image. Okay, but we need to actually obviously see the image. So we're going to actually copy this node here and paste it, and then connect it up and change the visibility to visible. Okay, so let's compile and play, and when we do this, it will be changing, but we're not calling it anywhere. We're never calling this update widget. That's why it's not doing anything. And I just want to show you that if you go into the event graph of your character, when we press 1, 2 or 3, don't worry about C for now, we're going to change that. We need to actually call this. So let's call from, can we just call it widget? No, we can't. We need to call it from this. So we need to get the inventory widget ref like this, call update. And the weapon in the hands is going to be plugged into here, like that. Oops, like that. And then we can just copy this and copy this. So let's just plug that in, plug that in, plug that in, plug that in, and here we go. Just don't worry about crouch for now. We're not going to bother with that. And when we walk around, we press 1. We are now in a unarmed pose. Then we press 2. We go into our pistol pose, and 3. We are here in our rifle pose. So this is looking pretty good. We do have our crosshair in the middle. I'm not sure how well you can see that, so let's actually just make that a little bit bigger. In the test project that I made, I didn't even do an actual crosshair. I just used a normal image. So let's just do, I don't know, 60 and 60 like this, and just move this on top of the anchor like that, and click play. And as you can see, we now have a crosshair, but it's pretty ugly. So you know what I'm going to do? So what I'm going to do is just going to put it back to the normal size, because I don't really like the look of this one, but it'll do for now. Anyway, sweet. Okay, so this was a bit of a shorter episode, and in the next one it's going to be a much longer one, because we do need to create the master weapon. So basically what we've done in this episode is we've gone from not knowing which state we're in to it showing if we are in a unarmed pose, if we're in a pistol pose, or a rifle pose. And we've also added a crosshair, which is pretty cool. And all the other stuff is exactly the same, so we can actually strafe in the rifle, strafe in the pistol, and strafe just like this. So yeah, we're looking good. I kind of do want to do some of the background stuff, but I think it's really important to get the weapon system out of the way. So in the next episode, we will be importing all of our weapons, which I haven't done in this project yet. But yeah, we'll be importing all of our weapons and adding them to our character. If you like the video, make sure you like the video. All the project files will be on my Patreon, so please go check it out. It really supports me massively in making these videos. And make sure you drop a like, because somebody keeps disliking all my videos, even though I put a lot of effort in. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.